Trump is celebrating as Comey is panicking. By Rebecca DeCirio, Politics U.S. News from AdWorldNews.com. President Donald Trump, along with many Americans, has been waiting for the day that fired FBI boss James Comey is held accountable. Well-sourced outlets are citing the Inspector General's final report, and it's pretty clear that Comey better come off his book tour and lawyer up pronto. I already said that. Yep. Finally, one swamp rat is staring at doing time behind bars. You don't want to miss this. For 18 months, President Trump and Americans across the country have heard account after account of the swamp rats and their crimes. For 18 months, we have waited as Inspector General Michael Horowitz investigated the Hillary Clinton email scandal and the FISA abuse scandal. Now we are getting the first inkling of what Horowitz found and who is going to be facing criminal charges. And it's really bad news for James Comey. The Inspector General is like the Internal Affairs Division in the police department. He is the guy who investigates the top law dogs at the FBI and DOJ. Horowitz was first tasked by the Democrats to look into Comey and how he handled the Hillary email scandal, which is pretty rich considering that right after the Democrats gave him the investigatory power, Trump was elected president. Trump tweeted last night, what is taking so long with the Inspector General's report on crooked Hillary and slippery James Comey. Numerous delays. Hope report is not being changed and made weaker. There are so many horrible things to tell the public. Has the right to know. Transparency. Remember, the Democrats were pissed off at Comey for bringing up the email scandal once again right before the election. Since then, the Republicans took control of Congress, and Horowitz's investigation morphed to include the FISA abuse scandal. This became a thorn in the Democrats' collective side, to say the least. We were told his final report would be out any day, and although it is not officially out as the Democrats maneuver to hold it back as long as possible, a key part of it has been leaked. We can now say good riddance to James Comey. He's the main focus, and it's looking bleak for the arrogant former FBI boss. Yes, he is arrogant, and I was saying that. I'm glad it's looking bleak. ABC reports the Justice Department's internal watchdog, IG Horowitz, has concluded that James Comey defied authority. Okay. At times during his tenure as FBI director, according to sources familiar with a draft report on the matter. Their report added, one source told ABC News that the draft report explicitly used the word insubordinate to describe Comey's behavior. Another source agreed with that characterization but could not confirm the use of the term. They continued, in the draft report, Inspector General Michael Horowitz also rebuked former Attorney General Loretta Lynch for her handling of the federal investigation into Hillary Clinton's personal email server, the source said. So this is good news and potentially bad news. First, the good news. Clearly, Comey will be brought up on criminal charges, just as the now fired number 2 guy to Comey, former FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, is facing criminal charges for leaking. McCabe is also asking for immunity, which is super bad news for the fired FBI boss. Likely, McCabe has dirt on Comey and is ready to trade that info to stay out of prison. There is little doubt about Comey. He is done. The IG report is saying he refused to follow the orders of his superior, Loretta Lynch, in the Hillary email case. McCabe is facing criminal charges for leaking one story to the press. So, yes, Comey will be facing multiple counts since this Hillary email scandal is not the only thing the IG investigated. The potentially bad news could be related to whether the IG is making Comey the fall guy. That's what I'm questioning too. Meaning, will the buck stop at Comey? as the IG refuses to delve into the Obama White House. You see, they're going to make Comey and McCabe the fall guy, but not the rest of the group, like Lynch and Obama. We certainly hope not, but it is a possibility if sources are leaking about Comey and not about anyone higher up, you see? So they're covering Obama. The conservative treehouse, which has done stellar work on this IG investigation and goes by the name The Last Refuge on Twitter, tweeted, "If true, this spin is bad news for those who are hoping for accountability. Comey wasn't defying authority. James Comey was following mutually agreed orders." I agree with that statement. I always said Comey was following what they told him to do. If the IG report is saying Comey was defying authority, the IG is attempting to stop the bleeding at Comey. You get it? So they want to stop the investigation, like charge Comey and the case is closed, and leave Obama and Brennan and the rest of the characters out of it. Exactly. We all know Comey was part of a cabal which went all the way to the Obama White House as they plotted to frame Donald Trump and his campaign with Russian collusion. That's where the bogus FISA warrants come in. And we know now that former CIA Director John Brennan, there it is, was briefing Barack Obama in the White House with Susan Rice and Samantha Powers present, per Rice's CYA email to herself. That meeting took place on January 5th, 2017, per Rice's own email. Now we find out James Comey is in Canada on his book tour, which is pretty good timing on his part. He might want to stay there as the swamp has turned on him, and he will be behind bars by 2019. Overall, a very good day for all patriots as we say goodbye and good riddance to that arrogant Trump hater James Comey. But I guess he's going to stay there, right? You never know. But you get what I'm trying to say. This IG report is sort of like a sham. They're gonna make Comey and McCabe the fall guy and leave the rest of the culprits like Brennan and Obama and Hillary out of this mess, unless they get Hillary on the email. But who knows? I'm not a legal person, so we'll see. But you get where we're going with this. That's a very, very good point, because they're all saying Comey defied authority. Comey defied authority. But what are you talking about? Comey was told by somebody. It wasn't Comey that did it all by himself. No, that's not the case. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.